Hello and welcome, beautiful sacred souls. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Dean. If you are new, thank you for joining us. If you are not new, welcome back and thank you for your continued support. So if you're here, there is something within the message here for you today. So let's see what the divine wishes to bring to this collective. As I am shuffling, I want to let you know that in the description box below, you will find a link to my other channel, The Dragon Mother, Talking Stick Medicine. It is more about healing. Of course, I'm about healing with everything, but this is card readings. That over there is channelings. Okay? Light code activations, those kinds of things. You will receive light codes on this platform as well here with me, but they will not be in the same extent as what they are over there because that is my Talking Stick Medicine channel. So let us get started here, get a ruin, and then we will begin to reveal the cards and the message. I feel like there's a lot of activations that are happening right now. As I ask Spirit to tap me into the energy, I felt a surge of energy running down my spine, like in the back of my neck. So it's almost like there is an upgrade that is happening somehow within possibly receiving information from your higher self, possibly. Ooh, no, that's a lot of words. We're only not going to take all. Okay, 2. Okay, we'll move down from 4 to 2. All right. So this card that is turned over, oh my goodness, it says miracle. Making a difference. Number 5. Look at that beautiful pink. And isn't it interesting how I chose these pink cards today? I was really drawn to that kind of pinky, purpley. And it does feel like activations or something like that is happening. Time. Yeah, it's time is what I'm hearing with that. The time is now. The time has arrived. Look at this one, has pink in it too. Most of these cards do not have bright colors in them. And it says healing, restoring hope. Yeah. And I really do feel that my collective right now is going through a really deep healing. I mean, I've been going through that myself. A deep metamorphosis, transformation, really moving into that next level, whatever that is for you. You know, there is no judgment, there is no comparison here. As we each raise, we support one another within that movement, whatever that movement is for you. But this is really beautiful. Like it really feels like this is a really high vibe, and this is the Starman deck, and I bring these out when I feel a high vibe, and they're like, Dean, we're coming in today. It's like, okay, I know this is galactic energy that is coming in. So those of you that are on here are those that are already in touch with the starseed aspect of yourself. You already know that you are from the stars. We are all from the stars. We are all from different galaxies and universes, but not everyone embraces that truth of themselves. They do not believe that, and of course, we are what we believe. You, on the other hand, are embracing or embodying that starseed heritage, and you may even start to look at the different races to see, oh, what do I have in common? What do I feel about that? I also have the Lemurian deck out here, which really feels like strong Lemurian energy, and it's interesting because I was waiting for one of our service people to leave the apartment here, and I couldn't be in my sanctuary because he was in here. And I went and I sat in our master bedroom, which overlooks the ocean. And I just sat there and I just watched the ocean and the waves. And it just really felt like I was being delivered light codes, and that healing was being delivered to me and washing away and cleansing me with that salt water. It was really incredibly beautiful. And I watched the waves dancing with one another. You know, as one would come in and go out and the other one would come in, they would meet and they would dance with one another and have this beautiful interaction. It was really beautiful. And then I came in here and I was called to this Lemurian deck, and that just really brings that to life as I speak about that. I don't very often get a chance to just sit in the afternoon and just really watch. And it's high tide or very close to high tide. So the ocean was very active and very close to the shoreline, to where you see all of that water activity and the power that lies behind the sacred waters. So that was really beautiful. So I feel like you guys are really moving into, some kind of definitely a state of healing. And with this miracle being here, it's going to feel like it is something that was unexpected, or healed in some way. Like it'll feel like a miracle to you. Like, for example, if you have healing within a relationship that has been chaotic and all over the place, and suddenly it's just healed. It's like a transition has happened, a regeneration, a metamorphosis within that other person in the relationship, to where you were kind of back and forth and bouncing off of one another, and now it seems like you have come together more. That kind of an energy is what I'm feeling. Doesn't have to be that, but that kind of an energy. Something where you have been so incredibly tired that you could hardly move. Suddenly you have energy to spare. Your body no longer hurts. um, where you have been struggling to connect with your guides, with your higher self. Suddenly there it is. It's like a miracle. Oh my God, I can actually hear them in my ear. I know what they're saying. I understand them. Okay. So it's going to feel like that, like a complete shift of something is what I'm feeling. Okay. Hagelos, wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces, especially the weather, or within the unconscious, tempering, testing, and trial. I think that's what it says, is trial. Um, and that's interesting because I watched the ocean as it, like I said, it danced with one another, right? And it was really beautiful, but as well, that can be really beautiful and transformative, but it can also be destructive. So in order for something to transform and change, sometimes something has to be destroyed. And it did feel a little bit like the tower energy in here um, as I looked in that. And this is kind of what Hagelis is a little bit about, it, that it can tear something apart in order to build something else up. So, even for example, somebody that, you've been really fed up with, and just like, I'm really fed up with this person, and suddenly, they're in an accident or they get sick, and you realize how important this person really and truly is to you. And it reconnects that love, rather than having that sense of being burdened with it. You realize how very blessed you are to have this person in your life, and how much of an important role that they play in your life. That is the energy that I am feeling here. That kind of an energy. Berkana. Oh my God, I said regenerate. And here's birth. Birth, general fertility, both mental and physical, and personal growth, liberation, regenerative power, and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings, new growth. Okay, you guys, I can't even make this up, because that's what I felt. Like something that is just, being torn apart in order to be rebirthed, to be brought back into that beautiful energy of oneness, of gratitude, rather than of something that we are feeling is a burden. We are going to realize how much of a blessing it actually is. Okay? From a burden to a blessing is what I'm feeling. A burden to a blessing. From a burden to a blessing. Yeah. Okay. What does Lemuria want to say? And those of you that are attracted, to the water, to the ocean, to the lakes, to different things like that, water animals, that kind of thing as well, you probably have a connection with Lemuria or at Atlantis. And I'm not surprised if you're on here with me, because I have a connection to those times. So my oversoul, my family will have those connections. Because remember, you are vibrating with me or you wouldn't be here. Okay? Things would not resonate with you and would not hit home with you, or if you were not vibrating with me. So thank you for being here with me. Let's see what we have here. Stuff. Feels like there's more there than that. It's just really thick. Reclaim your energy. Oh, that's interesting because I felt like somebody that has been really, really tired is going to suddenly get their energy back. It'll feel like a miracle healing of some sort. Evolution. Yeah. Evolving beyond that, just that physical. We have fire. Solaris, sublime. Look at the dragons within there. I see this as a dragon as well. Isn't that interesting? We have on the bottom. Journey to wholeness. Journey to wholeness. You guys, sometimes I don't even know what to say because it's so profound when the cards come out as to what I've already said that they're just kind of a confirmation, that I'm not full of shit. More for myself than for you thinking I'm full of shit. I mean, maybe you do think I'm full of shit. That's your choice. But as well, here is the 33, the journey to wholeness. And this 33 talks to me about the ascended masters. And we are masters ourselves. We are simply here going back into that state, evolving back into it. And it's interesting because we've got evolution here as well, reclaiming your energy, the power of fire, that inspirational energy, that, like that tower energy, and fire, like a lot of places, and I know here especially, they really set a lot of fires to burn off the old growth so that new growth can come. And fire is very, very transformative. Like for me with the dragon breath, that breath of light, that is the dragon breath, and it is a transmutational, transformational breath. And each one of us have that breath within us. Okay. So let's see if they have anything else. Well, I know they have anything else, but let's see what it is that they have to say. What do you have to say, Starman? Galaxy, universe, higher power, coming through our higher mind. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Is that it? Is that it? Nope. Still, there's something that wants to come out yet. Right in that pocket. There's an energy in that pocket. Okay, thank you. The bottom of the deck, we have Four of Swords, healing. Four of Swords is healing. That's what that is healing. So again, we've got that double healing there. All right. Oh my gosh, there's the star. That's another healing. The star is representative of healing. That is 3 healing, you guys. When things come to me in 3s, it is absolute truth and divine. It is divine. These are all healing cards. Yeah, there's going to be like some kind of a healing that's going to, like, it's going to feel like a miracle to you. Like, it'll be like a divine, like you'll be like, oh my God, I've been touched by the hand of God, to release this. Suddenly it's a complete shift in energy, complete shift. Incredible. 2 of Swords. Yeah, you're not going to see it coming. You're not going to see this coming. Ten of Pentacles, happiness. Everything you've ever wanted. Everything you've ever wanted. Financial success, love life, family, career, all of it. Worldly, earthly. This is earthly success here. You're not going to see it coming. Somebody might even win a lottery or something like that. Yeah, this is big. This is big. Death, yeah. Total transformation. This is the card of transformation, you guys. And it lands right on top of fire, which I just got done saying is transformation. What else do we have? Seven of Cups. Ideas. But this card looks like victory. Like you see, like he's holding something. Golden energy. King of Wands. This is leadership. Being seen. Yeah, something is changing. If you've been struggling to be in this position of being able to take control in your own life, you're going to be able to take control in whatever aspect that is, whether it's in your health. And there's something that's healing. And I mean, it's big with what these cards we got with Hagelos, Bracana, 3 healing cards, a miracle card coming out, reclaiming your energy. Like, I can't even, the Ten of Pentacles, death. I can't even say how powerful this is. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is, believing that you're trapped. But what I'm getting from this card here is it's showing like a mummy type thing in a tomb, and it feels to me like you are calling back that energy. And look at here how you've got this crow that is passing you this information here, this red life, like it looks like a petal. And the petals that are down here, thin here, the butterflies that are awakening here. Yeah, that you guys, this is about awakening. This Eight of Swords has nothing to do with being trapped. It has everything to do with the healing state that you've been in. You've been in a cocoon. You are going to be pulling back energy from past lives, from your ancient wisdom. This is really big. And then you got the Prince of Swords. Ideas. Putting down. Like it looks like the Prince of Swords there, like, he's been really against himself. Like he's been through a lot, with the blood all over his chest. But it looks like he's putting that sword down. Like, do you see that where it looks, see how he's dropped the sword? It's like, I'm done. I'm not going to hurt myself anymore. He dropped it. That is really crazy, you guys, the way these cards have come out. Really, really crazy. Okay, they're telling me not this, right? They're telling me I'm going to pull from this little guy here. Okay, Spirit. Contract. So this was in your contract when you came here, that you were to experience this and then to be able to move through it. Wow, that's incredible. And then this is about holding on or grabbing onto something that you've been trying to grab onto. This is like the gripper, is how I see this. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seeker. So take that, and look at next, the blank. And this blank is all about new beginnings. What can you build? It's a blank slate. Oh, they want it. The inner child got knocked right off the deck, even, you guys. They really want it to come in. And underneath that is cosmic connection and victory. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I'm gonna put those down. When that happens, I know that, the energy is just really on a roll towards that. It's too many. Oh, okay. Communication. And a 9. A 9 is about the self. This is communication as well, this Prince of Swords. I look at this seeker and I'm hearing truth seeker, truth speaker. Those of you that are in here are going to experience something that is really incredible. It's going to change your life in a really, really big way. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you for coming here and for co-creating with me on my channel. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you for your views, your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your comments. I thank you for all of it. Everything that you do helps my channel to be seen, to grow, and to find our soul tribe. So thank you very much for all of that. And until next time, please remember to always let love be your guide.